minutes by not doing that start screen for 5 minutes or so. Playing some more Chronicle tonight. We do have a Linza run going at 5-1, so we got off to a decent start the other night. And we will see how it finishes. Or some days I come back after a good start and just lose a couple in a row. A little rusty or whatever, I don't know. We do have 2 packs to open then. We'll see what we get. I haven't been able to play as much this week. My copper really hasn't moved. Alright, some good cards there, good cards. Just 4 sapphires and an emerald, but they're all decent cards. I actually run Triestaith in a deck. Black Marketeer is great. For Dungeoneering, all these cards are okay. I mean, Fishing Trawler's meh, but I've seen people running it in an Ariane deck right now for Constructed. And obviously, the Dungeoneering is draft mode, so it has getting that card means nothing to the draft mode. Good old Lobster, Wilderness, another Triestaith, Exiled Calphite Paragon, and Takhar Ket. Alright. So let's pick up that run. Remove these scores for a second. We can try to remember what this deck had. I believe it had quite a few weapons. It does. It is Linza. One very cool thing about this game, too, is it shows your rewards and progress based on where you're at. So, right now, no matter what happens, we are going to get 989 copper back. It does cost 1,500 for a run, so we're doing okay. If you hit 7, you get at least 1,500. We're at 5-1. 103 crafting shards. These are the material used to create cards, the craft cards, so that's very awesome. And then a pack is always guaranteed, even if you go 0-3. Let's take a quick look at the deck. Allie Morrison's great. It is easy gold. We like to grab Allie whenever it's available in the draft. So we have some sustain with the repurpose. The deck has a little bit of sustain, 10 health, 15 armor, nothing great, but a card like this where it's on the text, it doesn't count that in here. Unless an update has changed that recently that I'm not aware of, but you can see it's not. We have 2 solemn, so that's 8. There's 13 from the Tetsu. This only counts it because a lot of these are conditional too. And even in the case of repurpose, we have to spend the weapon to be able to get it. So if we have a weapon, hope to use it, but maybe our opponent bar fights us or Calphite emissaries us, we won't be able to generate it. So there is still 2 more armor somewhere else on one of these cards, and it is on the Calphite soldier. So we have a little bit of sustain. What's interesting, I thought the deck didn't have any damage, but I know we've won a game or 2 with it. Tormented Demons 4 to our opponent. We do have nice grief with the Dust Devil, but we have the Greater Demon, so we can put one of those weapons on. We can do a little bit of damage to him with that. Dark Fanatic is we do have a little bit of weapon grief in the Dark Fanatic, and we do have a Major Mary. Of course, we have Tetsu Katana. This is the kind of card, if I generate in my starting hand, I keep it because of Goblin Trickster. Goblin Trickster is a pain. The text on Goblin Trickster says remove an equipment from your opponent's deck. So if it's in your hand, it doesn't work. Of course, one of our first games this run, we saw Scarface Pete, which removes it out of your hand. We actually survived it. We had 6 cards. We discarded 3 and not the Katana, so we won a 50-50, and then we wound up winning the game because of it. We also have a Granite Maul, which is nice, a couple Solomons. The deck doesn't have a ton of big creatures. It does have the 2 Dust Devils, which require the spending of the Dust Devil. Trump's campaign is over. Rip Bernie 2016. Is it just me, BCD? Thanks for stopping by. Or are they making way too big a deal about this? You're probably too young to remember. I'm sure you've read some stories of a little president we had called Bill Clinton, who got on national television and flat out lied. And he did more than just talk. So I don't know. I just think people are making way too big a deal because he is the first guy in the world, that likes pretty women. That's why my comment is, yeah, he said some stuff. It was locker room talk, but he's a guy, and and when he made the comment, he obviously wasn't running for president. So who cares? People expect these guys to be holier than thou. I mean, every president, like I said, Clinton, JFK, they all have indiscretions, and they actually act on it. They don't just talk about it. I don't think it's a big deal at all, personally. Maybe he'll get some votes out of it. You know, not that any guys are probably on the fence, but if they were, they'd be like, yeah, he talks like I do. I'm voting for him. That's why he's been able to generate as much as he has up to this point. He definitely said bad stuff in my opinion, but I think the leaks about what Hillary said in her paid speech is much worse, but I'm just crazy, I guess. You know, I saw the headline. I didn't read the article. It came out of WikiLeaks. Um, I watched that documentary, Clinton Cash, a couple months ago. And yeah, the things they do is incredible. You know, it's amazing when she was in power, when she was Secretary of State, that she would, have a paid speech, or her husband would have a paid speech, and lo and behold, she winds up doing something for her company a short while after. I mean, it's just so dirty. Big deal. He's talking about women, you know. Gee, what a shocker. Most men would rather look at a pretty woman, than as he would say, a fat slob. Duh. Since the beginning of time, you know. I remember watching a Discovery special years ago, and they went into the science and breaking down like the cheek structure and the bone structure and everything of what um, people would consider attractive. I don't know if they did surveys, or I don't remember any of that, but they just showed scientifically just how the face, and they mapped things. It was just really, really cool. And it's just, let's face it, as human beings, we'd rather look at something beautiful than not. And that is, subject to individual taste. A womanizer can't be a good president, Hillary Clinton. No, not at all. Did she forget who she's married to? If that's what if she actually said that, that'd be hilarious. All right, going back to the deck. Good deck. We do have some nice gold gain. We got Grief and the Dust Devils in the work orders. And Major Mary. We do have the Tool Belt, also the Dark Fanatic for weapon grief. So we'll see how we can do. If I remember correctly, the last guy we played was a complete douchebag in terms of the spamming of emotes, and we just, he just had a great deck. There wasn't anything to do, and I love beating guys like that. It was just that game wasn't meant to be. He just made it up, but yeah, she probably wouldn't see the irony. Exactly. She stood by her husband, and they had a pulse. He was jumping on it. It's just, he's a smooth talker, and he can talk his way out of anything. I mean, and I remember this, I'm old enough, obviously. He got on national television and denied. He just lied to every single person. I didn't rage quit the stream. I remember I called it before that game even started, that, I was calling it a night. So I've been trying to get to bed early because first full week at the new job. Got to make a good impression, I can't go in sleepy, and I need my beauty rest. So yeah, I didn't rage quit. I haven't been as salty lately, but I see the game. I haven't really played, much this week at all. But I could see, it doesn't look like there's a big push or influx of new players. All right. I do have to get back. I was doing a lot more, I thought, variety streaming before a little bit. I was playing, when I remember when I played South Park and Undertale and different things. So I've been kind of in a rut just playing this. I told you I'm thinking about, yeah, sure, whatever you say, pal. Maybe getting back into WoW. I don't know if anybody would watch how I play, though. Like I said, I don't really do... I mean, I did always PvP'd a little bit, and raiding I never did unless it was... after it was relevant content or just LFR. I think we just keep the easy gold here. Wouldn't mind keeping this, but this deck doesn't have much AP game, but it has little weapons. We're going to keep the Crassian. We're going to keep the Fanatic because it is a Linza. We are second. We'll keep Varrock, Crassi. Maybe we can get a little weapon to go into it. Wouldn't mind drawing a Tetsu so when they play the Trickster. Oh, good. We have another weapon grief. I think we're just going to do that. Slot 1. We could marry Crassian.
I must think fast.
knows? Maybe they try to Dust Devil us slot 2. You know, maybe they get the old Barbarian Warrior.
Can I help?
I don't need all that gold. It puts us up to 5. Yeah, in case I draw one of my weapons, we'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. There's the trickster. We called it.
Oh.
Rip Katana. Maybe Granite Mall. This 11-year-old video comes out the day WikiLeaks released their paid speech is interesting. Yeah. Okay, it was only Rapier. At least it wasn't Tetsu yet.
Take these gifts to aid you in your travels.
Yeah, it's hard to trust, you know, the media when, you know, the timing of things. It's funny though, because I thought months ago, you know, all the articles I was reading were, you know, really pro-Hillary and anti-Trump, and I thought there was a shift, to be honest with you. But lately, it's been all, you know, hating on Trump. Used a Ice Warrior on that. Okay. Saved a couple health. Gotta remember, Allie removes a weapon. I agree. I thought that timing was quite interesting, BCD. Ooh. Granite Maul into Dust Devil doesn't work. Because it only puts me up to 6. I don't really want a tool belt here. It's already the 8th. Are you diamond yet? I've barely played. I'm still sitting in silver. That kind of stinks.
Yep, I'm ready.
Grief in the weapon probably isn't going to do much. It's only a 1-1 left. I mean, unless they try to go after a Crassian. I mean, I could play the Dark Fanatic here. Probably just going to play a Customs Officer on me. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not pretty. And there's the Customs. Slot 3 Dark Fanatic. Yeah, I mean, this makes it take 2 extra. You're probably right, because they're going to have... they didn't know if I would spend my gold or not. But they know they'd be at least 7, so... Tetsu Katana, you're going to be the genius. Ika. We have Dusty, just no way to, we don't have the weapon yet. Alright, either way, BCD, from slot 1 or slot 3, they had a 2/5 creature both times, so it kinda didn't matter. Thank God for cabbages.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
I got a lot of gold, I can tell you that much. It's not looking good. We do go first. If this goes the final fight, with their Tetsu Katana, which they can afford 2 of, they're going to be in pretty good shape. Tool belt slot 2 might work here. They might buy something big. Are you kidding me, cabbages? Idiots and bot skills only work if they make good plays. Alright, well, I think we do this.
Yep, I'm ready.
We're taking 5, 6, 7. I might as well Tetsu and just
How can
alley
I be
here.
of service, friend of Al-Khalid?
You know, this whole chapter is a wash on gold, so theoretically we still have 7 gold. We can generate a couple more here. Yeah, we're not going to tool belt yet, but it's a strong possibility. Oh, there's the Tetsu Katana. Slot 2 would have worked, huh? I thought about it because all that gold. That's, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty big weapon. Huh. Well, it's down to an 8-8. I don't even know what that card was. Who plays
Welcome.
Adamant
It's
Dragon?
good to see you again.
That was stupid. I could have, you know, won the game there if I had just, I had an answer in my hand, the tool belt. Yeah. Doubt it's going to do much now. It'll still be an 8-5.
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah! I mean, that'll be 8 gold. There's no way they're spending it all. What's up, Razor? I like to wait for me as an 8-8 weapon. It was an 8-10. Razor Claw. Oh, ouch. Yeah, we've already used the Fanatic and the Mary, so we're kind of screwed here. We drew everything perfectly, we just didn't guess right. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how we win this game. All he needs is Weapon Grief, Tool Belt or something at the end, and he wins. Yep. The Major Mary and the Crassian. We don't have another. In fact, I don't think that's all. We've had all 3 of them, so we drew perfectly. Solomon, you know, Dust Devil doesn't even work because I have him at 1 base.
I must prepare for battle.
I think he just plays weapon removal at the end and he wins. Yeah, I had cabbages. That's not why I lost this game, though. I mean, I could have won this game if I had just guessed right. All I had to do was play it there, and he had like 14 gold or something at that time.
Yep, I'm ready.
I mean, he's just going to coast to the end, I don't think. It's either work order or armor up. I mean, right now he needs 3 hits to kill me. I can armor up, go to 31, 35, you know, play this, and then the Dragon Forge. So I can make him need 4 hits. Yep. We don't win this one. He plays 2 cards. Yep. Oh. What's up, King Richard? Work order, new weapon, then armor up. It would have spent the weapon. I'd rather try to have the weapon. Wow, the 8 damage here may come in handy. How much armor did he get off of that? Well, he still 3 shots us. We need 4 hits to kill him. Work order almost did it.
Easier than I thought.
Tatsu Katana, and that was insane.
I'll come back
adamant
stronger.
dragon for
At
it.
least that's the plan.
You know, he had a Dragonborn upgrade, no big deal. But then he had a Zar Her for it. Alright, alright. If you armor up, you'll lose. You need to hope for a work order. Yep, yep. You keep saying you'd get rid of the weapon. No, his weapon wasn't going anywhere. He had a ridiculous weapon. He turned it into like an 810. Going second OP. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he would get rid of my weapon. I know what you're saying. Sorry, King Retro. I misunderstood there. Yeah. Oh, we forgot to put the scores back up. That was ugly. He had a lot of synergy, and that game was winnable if I just simply... Well, one, I drew all three of my things and blew it. And I didn't time well, but I tool belted Chapter 3 slot 2, I win that game. It's always easier in hindsight. Oh, well, turning the weapon into 3/6 would have made it somewhat difficult for him to completely get rid of my weapon, though. You know, if he tool belts, it only gets 3 durability. You know, if he Calphite Emissary gets rid of some durability. Adamant Dragon is a valid play. Yeah, if you draw, it's kind of like when you draft the Tetsu Katana and you know you go with the Char with it. It's the only way to kill it, though. It's hard, so you need both of them, and he had both cards. That's all. You know, he had the gold. You know, if I didn't waste Major Mary Chapter 1, I had a beautiful answer. So that game was winnable. I just didn't play it perfectly. Last 2 games, guys. This last time I streamed, then this one, I've gone first and lost. Second OP. Alright, we are holding the Tetsu Katana and hope he doesn't have a Ghost Ship or a Scarface Pete. I think we have to get rid of the demon. We are second this game. We'll see what happens. Do I want to keep the full Tetsu because I'm going to be taking some damage this chapter. We're keeping this for the Dust Devil. We're going to keep the Katana. We're going to mulligan for one of our 2 Dust Devils. So we keep the Warrior and the Katana. Now we are playing a Venuscula. Bloat 145. Got another new name. That looks good. We are second, which is obviously OP. Alright. Well, we got our standard play. Hopefully it doesn't grief our weapon slot too.
I must think fast.
We'll generate some. This will put us at 4 gold. Doesn't feed his customs if he has one too badly. Hopefully we only take that 7 damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I always like to try to take my time in case I miss a play. And I sometimes do miss a lot of plays here. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have easy base game. You know, if he has a hunger, if he has a, you know, KGP or something, he's right back in the game. But if he doesn't, it's sometimes really hard to come back from 1 base. You know, if he can generate 1 more gold and have a Nazdroth, so that was a good first chapter for us. Let's see if we can make it stick. I worry a little bit less about the gold grief against Venuscula, but pirates are still a thing. But I don't think there's a pirate that can remove more than 2 gold, so I could just simply rant Demon and try to Crassian at the end, but that gives her a lot of spots to remove my weapon. She could play a rat, take 2 damage, and lose that. And I'd lose my weapon. Rants,
Yep,
Demon, Crassian.
I'm ready.
I see a BCD. I'm with you. I was just saying that. You know, just make sure you play the Crassian here. Well, actually, you don't even have to because of the weapon. Because it does knock your base to 1, but I'd still have the weapon. So it probably does make more sense to do it there. Even if I'm at one base, the weapon still counts, right? Unless I'm forgetting something. Alright, we try this. It's not the prettiest. Alright, she does play 4 cards. That's a lot of gold. Saving up for that vampire power. Solomon back in the game. As we smack her for 4. And I could have saved the demon to try to, go katana earlier, but because I'm second, my goal now is just to generate gold, survive obviously to the end of the game and put on the katana. Survival might be an issue. I'm at 19 already. We do have a little bit of gold. Alright, it's not hitting us, so that's good. Goes first, so I can't really grief the weapon. We have 2 weapon griefs available to us. We have a lot of options available. So the big thing is trying to afford this for the end of the game, but we have to make it. We don't have any sustain. We do have Solomon. We do have Calphite.
Yep, I'm ready.
She griefs our weapon. This is kind of annoying. We're hoping to generate some gold off of this, which gives her 2 slots to spend it, so this might not work. We will Varrock. It puts us at 6 gold, so we're kind of gambling if we do this. 1, she may grief our gold, which we're taking more damage we can afford, but hopefully over the next 2 chapters, we do have some easy gold in the deck. We draw some, because I wouldn't mind trying to Katana and Dragon Forge. I mean, I could probably, that might even be smarter, but if we generate gold off of customs, that helps. Let's see. Don't spend all that juicy gold, please. You're not a raptor. You don't have an amulet. Alright, good. At least we generate 5 off of it. Oh, yeah, she's trying to save up for that vampire power. She gets that. She may win the game. Also puts her immortal. 11 gold. Katana Forge is a player right now. It's the exact amount of gold. Katana Forge repurpose. That'd be a good play, BCD. I'm thinking of doing this. It knocks me to 6, hopefully back up to 12. I do, get some sustain this chapter. Next chapter would be Minor Katana Forge Tool Belt. Or another good play would be Katana or Minor Katana Forge Major Mary. I remember one time I was watching Weckery, his opponent had kind of like my opponent last game. He had a ridiculous katana on. It was like an 8-10 or something, and he Major Married last slot going second. Whoops. We've all done that. If you Katana Forge last chapter, don't do it slots 3 and 4. No, I'd hopefully Minor Katana Forge and then Tool Belt. And I should have more than enough gold to do it. This helps me sustain a little bit. I think this kind of works though. Yeah. Should maybe even Major Mary here. Okay. I didn't mention Kaizaz before when I was talking about easy base gain, so... Is it gold vampire power? Oh, baby. Look at this guy. Gonna be up to 3 base. This will knock him to 1, but he goes first. He can easily afford Shade Remains. It costs 2 gold for 2 base. And gives him some temporary attack. Oh man, with the sustain? Alright, he's fighting hard after I put him at 1 base. That was a beautiful chapter by him. He started that chapter with 1 base and he finished it with 1 base.
Battle.
But the Shade requires you to even play this card to spend 1. When you're at 1, you can't. You can't go lower than 1. And he was able to, you know, go up to 2 base, spend. So, but now he's going to be at 3 with the temporary attack. He's going to have 5 attack going in the slot too. Alright, I don't think that changes our play. Well, does he have gold grief? Is always the question. I don't think it matters. I think we tool belt here. Assert dominance. Can always katana Dust Devil. Can actually Solomon Dust Devil katana. We could just put the katana at the end and expect a win with it. Because he can't remove it. And we have 11. I mean, we hit 33 over 3 hits. Unless he like Treyas Dates or something like that. I mean, he needs to sustain. We know he's playing that card. I mean, that might even make more sense. Because, I mean, we could Solomon Dust Devil because he knows he's using the Shade. It's probably stupid to even do it this way. I mean, I'd be better off just buying the Tetsu and then going into Katana. I'm playing around Gold Grief. I don't think this is smart. That's why we're going to do it. Get to the next draft. Because I could have, you know, really sustained a lot more with the full Tetsu and things like that. Nice sustain. Uh-oh. Losing the durability.
Oh.
Only doubling up to 4. I think we're in pretty good shape. I don't think I could have really made a losing play that chapter. But I had better options than what I did.
Easier than I thought.
He had a decent
Turns
deck.
out I
We
can
just
use a sword
the
as
chapter
well as
1, I
make
think,
one.
you know, hurt him with that Dust Devil. But I mean, he didn't have a bad chapter here. This wasn't too bad. I mean, my guess is he had the vampire powers in draws. He was up to at least 11 gold at one point that game, but this was a really nice chapter. But he wasn't able to go into anything too decent. The Shade Remains in the Crypt was a little sustained. Going second, obviously OP. It probably would have been much, much smarter there if I had simply full Tetsu'd, minored, and just katana'd last slot. I would have had plenty of gold to do that. Alright, next one's a big one. We get the 6, or 7. We're at 6 now, 6 and 2. We get the 7, we get our money back. And we are running out of copper. I know is if Bubba gets back in the White House, man, first order of business, hiring interns. Going second OP confirmed tonight, no question. 2 games, both times. What's this? I don't know. I have no idea why the exclamation point was there. Beats me. Oh wow, we should probably play some games with Raptor Arian, huh? Shows how much I played this week. Disappeared after we looked at it. Ooh, 4 friends online. All these people that don't play anymore. Sad. There's people chatting though. I wonder if there's not anyone playing at the moment. Pretty much any moment. I ain't even taken a look to see what the card back is this month. Hey, 7 card. What up, dude? Good luck, good luck. Oh god, he's a Raptor. We are so screwed.
Sure, I can go first.
Ah, jeez. First. Again, we keep Katana because, you know, it's Katana. I think we just, again, mulligan hard for a Dust Devil. Twitch Prime. He knows our deck, so he may grief our weapon slot 1. Yep, we keep Katana because of Trickster. Alright, well, we still go for it. If he griefs it, he griefs it. I mean, we could always,
fast.
you know, try something like this. Might be a smarter play. We do take some more damage from Mr. Frankenstrain. I'll play like 3 ghost ships in 1 chapter. Possibly. And Katana will disappear. Like I said, we survived the 1 Scarface the game. We had 6 cards. And, you know, Scarface gets rid of 3, and we kept the Katana in hand. Alright, we try this. We're going to play around the Weapon Grief slot 1. Because we do that kind of shenanigans. Oh, okay. Oh, that's going to be a wild battle.
Oh.
We could have taken him, had him take 3 more damage if we had played it to slot 1, slot 2. That's a nice, what, 6 damage, that's another 8 damage. But he is going to be pretty close to already paying for the amulet. He's going to have 6 gold. He's going to generate 2 off the customs, 1 from us and 1 from the card. Yeah! All he needs is an alley amulet. And it seems like we had a good chapter. We only played 2 cards, and yet we're at the same health and he has more gold. Whew. Well, that's not spectacular.
Yep, I'm ready. Can I help?
Maybe he buys a decent weapon slot when he's got 6 gold. My guess is he's just going to play easy gold like Alley into an Amulet of Fury. You know what? I'm going to hold the repurpose for now. Maybe we find a work order. We'll try to grief. Like I said, I doubt this works. Puts us down to 1 gold, and this deck needs gold. We do have the Yelps, but we won't sustain just yet. Oh, wow. I'm not even getting Major Mary off, guys. Alright. That's how you want to be, Anthony, huh? I'm supposed to be the one doing the grief.
No.
At least I didn't blow the repurpose because I wouldn't have had the weapon. Some good draws here. No gold. That really hurts. This deck does have some nice gold gain. He still had the 1/1 weapon. Yes, he did. We can generate 4 off the officer. Then what?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah! Oh, we're taking a lot of damage by doing this. Just to go up to 8 gold. We still don't have enough gold. We do have the miner for the katana, though. Ah! I was honestly thinking of moving this over a slot. There's always that chance that he buys something here. Balls. Double Tiffy, double Dondikin. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. Pretty good. Is that 26, 2 base? We're at 19, 2 base.
Yep, I'm ready.
I want to try to generate some gold. We have some nice cards to be able to spend. Maybe he doesn't grief our weapon there. We'll work order. We'll do this, and I don't see us playing the other work order. I think we just generate the gold off of it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll be at 12 gold. So we can hopefully Tetsu, Miner, Katana, and hopefully doesn't grief it. Are you kidding me? He doesn't even play a creature. Well, that didn't work well, guys. Work order slot 1 would have been much better. He's got weapon grief. He easily wins this game, I think. Sniperino confirmed. Nah, we trust 7 card.
I must prepare for battle.
Does that change our play?
I'm ready.
Do we maul demon? You know, alley katana. Or Tetsu for the 10 sustain.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
The other option is sustain. We're going to go for some damage here. Good luck, 7 card. 2 cards. Maybe we had a shot. We're doing some damage. Maybe katana isn't even worth it. Oh.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Virago. Yeah, I'm hoping the grief, you know, chapter 1 hurt you. You know, we do 2-shot him here, so that's good news.
Easier than I thought.
You know, it just slows it down. I was afraid, you know, the amulet. Did you have any amulets in your deck 7 card? Because you generated a lot of gold right here. You had a nice play to, you know, get your base back. Up to 2 at least. Going first OP, of course it is. So is Raptor decent in this game? Sorry, Stormglade, I missed it. I can't win with him to save my life. He is. He's actually very good in Dungeoneering, too. Oh, you didn't have one in your deck. Oh, okay. Yeah, you were generating a lot of nice gold. I screwed up a couple times. I mean, I could have gotten a lot more gold. You played the Yelps, but I customs right before you Yelpsed. And if I work order slot 1 instead of slot 2, getting greedy, you know, I could have done a little bit better chapter 4. GG, Anthony. I got lucky. You know, I was able to, you know, draw the warrior and the Dust Devil there, chapter 1. I was afraid you had some weapon grief. That's why I did it slot 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2. Yeah, Stormglade for Raptor. I don't really play him in Constructed, but in Dungeoneering he is good because he's got some really nice chances to gain base. He's got a card, you know, Amulet of Fury, gain 2 base for 8 gold. It's very nice. He's got some really nice. For Constructed, you need the diamonds pretty much. Barricade that you just saw the final chapter is a phenomenal card. What's his other? Oh, and then Court Beast is a very good card also. So Mr. 7-card stud had them both there, but fortunately we were able to, you know, get some damage to him before, so the Court Beast didn't, you know, destroy us. Gaining armor equal to your health can be huge. I think you were at 13 when you were able to, you know, pull that off. You were running into issues without Corp or Virago. Yeah, Virago can be pretty good. He was actually much better back in beta. I think he changed prior to release of the game, like in May. He was even more OP. Oh, 8 diamond draft 7-card. It's the diamonds in this game are, you know, pretty good, but you just never know, you know, what your matchups are. You know, grief can obviously, you know, win or lose games. I had, you know, I have weapon grief in this deck. I've got Major Mary. I've got the relatively new guy that removes 3 weapon attack, and I also have the tool belt. So, you know, when you play a whip or something like that, so even a great deck, if you just get griefed at the wrong time, it screws you. Oh wow, you had 4 rounds and only 1 barricade. Yeah, that stinks. Yeah, barricade's a pretty good card. Alright, another Venescula, and it is not the same one from a couple games ago.
Sure, I can go first.
Zawarudo. We are first again. Everybody knows we just won and we went first, so first OP. We keep the katana again because of Trickster. I think, even though we want to get that gold going, I think we try to grief. We're going to go for the Barbarian Warrior. Man, this is so nice for gold, though, guys. We can get up to 12 gold. We'll feel customs, though, for their thing. I think we go for the Dust Devil play. Man, this would be a nice keep, though. This wouldn't be bad. Man, I could always buy the katana and then work order. Oh, yeah. Now we're going for... Okay, we just need to find... Oh, boy. That's bad. Alright, I probably should have kept something, because we need to be able to afford this to go into this, but we don't have a play chapter 1, guys.
If I can,
Rip.
I should play some cards.
I'm ready.
Torvar, what's shaking, man? Thanks for stopping. There's your Trickster. We lost the Rapier. I don't even think we played it. We've barely drawn it. We lost the Rapier a couple games ago when an opponent played a Trickster. That was a card that would have been possibly okay against 7 card. Alright, that was an exciting chapter. Oh, God. Alright, I think we have to waste a work order. No, it doesn't even work. Because Granite Maul doesn't work in a Dusty. Oi. And unfortunately, this is an ally, not an equipment. Ah, boy. That is pathetic, guys. That is just god-awful. If we still have the weapon, it allows us to attempt to work order next chapter. But man, how stupid does this look? But it's the only way we can afford the Granite Maul. You know, we can't afford it otherwise, and we may not if he shouldn't play Gold Grief. He may though, slot 2, which would hurt. Even slot 1 or 2 would hurt us. Worst play, yeah. Okay, what are my options? This is awful. That was the worst mulligan, I'll give you that one. Stormblade, all I know is I wish more people would play this game. It really is a great premise, was running a horrendous lack of visibility. Yep, you're preaching to the choir there, my man. I talk about it on stream all the time. I've been playing the game since about March. I'm still enjoying it. And the numbers aren't looking good. We look at Steam charts. It is a great game. It's unique. I wish the devs, they had been doing somewhat regularly, I'd say every other week, Twitch streams. You know, they'd be run about an hour. They'd tell you what's going on. They'd have, you know, some pretty graphics and there's some numbers, and they'd maybe run Dungeoneering. They would do different things, and they just have stopped doing that. They do have some new stuff coming out though. They just released messaging, which people were craving for some reason. For me, I don't care personally. But they're also coming out with a campaign mode pretty soon, and they've also announced that, you know, they've been doing a lot of card changes. They're buffing a lot of cards, so it's cool. They're actually asking for community feedback, and they do take it to heart, and they sometimes don't make the change. They've been doing that for a while too. So they do, you know, keep on updating cards. They listen to the community. It's pretty cool, you know, in that regard. But I think the streams have a lot of value. You know, they used to get upwards of, you know, maybe 100 viewers or something. Right now, I don't think they'd get that just because the player base seems to be so small. We better think of a play here, guys. Where's all our gold? Where is our gold? Alright, we're going to try this. Oh, that's going to tickle. Campaign mode is going to be like puzzle mode. Yeah, and like, the way I feel about campaign modes, you know, I used to play Hearthstone. They're great short term. I think we won this game, guys. Weapon Grief OP. You know, they're great short term, but they don't, you know, help the viability of the game long term. I almost missed that I had tool belt and he
You
had a
have to
weapon on.
admit,
So
that was
glad I
pretty
saw that
good.
last second. I mean, you know, it's the type of thing I think it'll be a lot of fun, you know, when you do it. But after you do it, you don't go back to it. And that's why I think trying to develop a new mode. They obviously created a unique game. These guys have talent. You know, I think there's a big demand for tournaments. I don't know why games don't incorporate a tournament mode in there. Maybe it's a lot more. I mean, everything's complicated to me because I would have no idea how to do it. But conceptually, I think it would work. You know, they have a ranked mode. They have the draft mode. Something Hearthstone doesn't have, and I keep saying Hearthstone. This game is nothing like it. This game is unique. So, and I definitely agree with you, Stormblade. I wish, you know, it would get some more exposure. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, they're waiting for the push. They're waiting for the push." What are they waiting for?
Fine.
If they wait for a
Second it
game to be
is.
perfect, they'll never push. Just, you know, get people in, get them to seeing it, and, you know, as long as they keep iterating it, which they do, they keep making changes to cards. They've after they released the game, they added. It was back in May officially. They released Morvan in the new Legend in, I think, July. So just get the push. They did announce the Mac client's coming soon. So for the people that want to play on Mac, what are we doing here, guys? We keep Alley. We got some really nice cards, man. I think we keep Chaotic in this matchup. Wow. Alley Oxen free.
I must think fast.
It is technically a card game, so it fights Gwent and Hearthstone. Yep, Stormblade. That's why I always bring it up too. It is a card game, so exactly what you said.
How can I be of service, friend of
I don't have a
Alcarid?
Dusty, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna bother Alley. I mean, this play doesn't do a whole heck of a lot here, guys. I think they should push for more YouTube, Twitch advertising. That's where you get a player base. Yeah, they have done some
Welcome.
promotions on Twitch with streamers like Crypt and Trump. So, I mean, they have tried a little bit, and they did see a big boost when it happened. Ah, look at this guy. I don't play this game because it's not in Linux. Yeah, I don't know if Linux has a big enough player base, full spell. I don't know if there's enough Linux users out there. I mean, Windows still commands, what, 90+% of the market? That's why even a Mac client, you know, is... I guess there's enough people out there. I've never been an Apple guy. I don't know if they can shake the RuneScape stigma. I mean, it still has a big player base. I never even played RuneScape. And, you know, yet I still found this game and really enjoy it. Usually when I look on Twitch, it's usually like in the top 20 games. It's not, you know, too bad.
Yep, I'm ready.
I guess we try this. We'll Cal fight. Oh, man, is generating all this gold worth it right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. No, it's just gonna fuel. I'll give us 7. That means he's gonna generate 5 off the customs he has on the beginning of next chapter. That kind of stinks. Alright, let's do this. Last slot chaotic rapier easy game. Yeah, of the last chapter maybe. If he has, you know, 40 armor. Who would ever have 40 armor though? Well, rip work order.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
People think of RuneScape, they think of something I played in middle school that was kind of janky. It's an MMO. I mean, I think a lot of people played, you know, either WoW or, you know, RuneScape. Are we better off buying Solomon or just... I think yes, over the Rapier right now. Rapier may get more value later. We're going to attempt this, guys. Now we do want to get some more gold going. We do have the customs to feed gold, potentially. RuneScape is the best MMORPG out there. Like I said, I've never played it. I did play WoW for a long time. I'm actually thinking of getting back into it. I had played very little of Warlords of Draenor. In fact, I didn't even hit 100. I played it for a month or two, and I bought it, and I'd played a lot of MoP. I was playing since Classic. I did a lot of BC and Wrath. Didn't really play much of Kata, but I liked MoP. Is this all we're doing here, guys? I think so. Alright. Dr. Frankenstein, so you take a little bit more damage, it appears. Whoa, corpses. Cool, yeah, you reopen your RuneScape account. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I'm hoping, there is some crossover, and that'd be great if they did some stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not a RuneScape player, but Hearthstone does it with WoW. Oh god, we are so screwed.
Oh.
Well, we can get a nice chaotic rapier. I don't think that'll matter. Well, we can put the katana on. As long as we have 2 gold at the end of the next chapter, we're probably going to go rapier. I doubt he blows all that armor. Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah. Wow, rapier at the end of the game might come in pretty handy. What if we do this? Why? I don't know. Try to generate gold, armor up, do this. He has no gold right now, but maybe he will in a couple slots. I got nothing, guys. That's a lot of armor. Oh wow. Maybe this is dumb to try to do some damage to him, huh? I'm never touching a Blizzard game. No, I used to play, a little bit of StarCraft 1. I bought StarCraft 2, but just, it seemed like the same. I didn't really get into it. I wasn't great at it. But I did play a lot of WoW. I played a lot of Hearthstone, so I know he's damaging himself.
I must prepare for battle.
Go second, boys. Well, we should do that for a little armor. We still have 2. I think we're putting the rapier on at the end, guys. Assuming he has 20 even, if he takes some damage. That's a 10. It's going to be better than a katana. I think it is equipment, so we can certainly miner. So we do that for the armor. We go to 2 gold. This is essentially free, so we should be okay. In fact, we can even move this up a slot. There's no real reason to do gold. No real reason to do this. That I can see. Alright, I really got to pee too, so I might as well lock in here. Last slot, Fight Pit incoming. Fight Pit is a card that removes armor and generates gold equal to it. For those that don't know, it'd be hilarious. Blizzard wants $15 for StarCraft 1 on their website. No, yeah, it's not even optimized for anything past Windows XP. Yeah, but a lot of people don't buy directly from the publishers anymore, or the developers. There's other areas. I mean, I remember buying StarCraft at, you know, Target or Walmart or something back in the day. Yeah, guys, I think this is it. We have nothing else to do. I don't know what's taking him so long to figure out an easy play.
Yep, I'm ready.
I really gotta pee, though, I can tell you that much. Where's my cat? Maybe she'll pee for me. Razor, go pee for me. Rip tool belt. You know, we didn't even have any weapon grip here, did we? I didn't even really pay attention. I gotta pee. He's sniping. Whatever. Really want that 1 gold that badly? Yeah, if he blows all his armor, then we know he's Sniper Ruin here. He did that just for the base? Alright, yeah, that was a Sniper Ruin, looks like, guys. No question. Yep. Katana would have won me the game. So. Yeah. That. I think you might be watching the stream, boys.
I'll come back stronger. At least that's the plan.
All right, I have to pee. That was our 3rd loss, unfortunately. Just want to update stuff here. Because even going 2nd, did I have weapon removal, guys? I don't even know if I did or didn't, but playing it certainly would have been an option. Tried to warn you, Rip. Yeah. He's saying in chat that it was an accident. That's funny. Maybe you guessed right, guys. Whatever. Oh, that 1933. I missed the other thing. Maybe I can still catch it on delay here. 1933 296. Of course, we're gonna put that in our database, and I got a pee so badly. And that allows us to do this up. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Yeah, I think I still made the right play though. Trying to get greedy with the rapier because he had all that sustain. We were both sitting at 2 base. I needed more damage out of the weapon. You know, Katana's going to give me 30, whereas the rapier had potential to give me more. So I think that was the right play, guys. And for some reason, all right, there we go. so that's fine. Like I said, he may not have been sniping, guys. He may have, you know, made a, he may have, you know, thought he needed the weapon to win too. We did sacrifice a lot of health that chapter. Personally, I wouldn't have. I would have said, okay, even with the katana, he was at, what, 50 health going into it. But that's, we all make decisions. Alright, who do we have to pick? You guys know the rules. I play whatever class it's been the longest since I've played them. The runs are in the order of most recent top down, so it's Linza, Vanasculos, and Raptor. We had a 9-3, so it is Ariane. We had a 7-3, but I've been really bad with Ariane. You can see the prior one was a 1-3. We somehow had an 8-3, but I've been really bad with her, guys. Trust me. She was my best by far, and when she got nerfed, man, that hurt. You just barricaded your kill. I've made plays like that, 7 card. Oh, yeah. I've, you know, of course, Ali Morrisaned with the weapon on when I was just looking for the gold. Oh, yeah. Alright, Ariane, boys. Let's, date started, 10-8, Ariane. Okay, got our database set up. Let's see, Ariane, typically you want to get those spell books, so you're going to need gold to pay for them. We like customs. Oh, let me get rid of this too then. There's no reason to look at that mess. So we customs for sure. And I think the last run did well just because we had all that nice gold gain, guys. We had some really nice weapons. Obviously the Dust Devil and the Grief, you know, are huge. But just getting that easy gold gain is huge. And customs isn't easy. I mean, it is a creature. It's not like Alley or something, but they're nice. Because you can generate a lot of gold. Remember to pick Adamant Dragon? Yeah, that was a heck of a play by my opponent. I typically go for, you know, the highest value individual cards. When you go for those combo wombo cards, you know, if you only draw one piece, your deck just falls apart. So, but when they work, it's a lot of fun. So I definitely understand why people do it. And I've made, you know, I love drafting Morvran and going for the Kelphite energy. I mean, a little bit of sustain. I think Eleron's the play here. I gotta remember it does hit my creatures also. Alright, there's the books. We like Cabbage Guy, but we definitely want both the books. It helps you draw into them. More books, the better. Alright, who told you to put the bomb on? The bomb is great because it not only works, you know, if you draw a demon, it helps, you know, if you draft a penguin in the bomb, you know, it's 2 slots, 1 base, 1 gold, you know, net gain. You know, if you do get Dust Deviled or Atreus Daithed or Hope Devoured or something, it can help you come back from that. So I definitely want the bomb. And yes, my thing over on Beam is still broken. I don't know why. I did launch it today, and it's just, it won't connect, guys. So I have to research that. Maybe something happened. Maybe Beam changed something. I don't know if the developer is still supporting it. For those that don't know, I also stream on beam.pro/IamPazman. And I did have an interactive soundboard that somebody created that allowed you to, you know, just click buttons while I'm streaming. It's funny stuff. I think we still take the full Tetsu here, even though I need gold, but we got a lot of rounds here. Yeah, I know, you wanted to put the bomb on, exactly. I can, let me, I think it's sound 10.
Who told you to put the bomb on? I didn't take you to put the bomb on. Why'd you put the bomb on?
Alley for sure. Do I go for the damage or a little bit of sustain? Remember when Haunted Soul used to give gold too? That was great. Infernal Mage is nice. Even, I mean, this is like, wow, the creature's, you know, quite a bit bigger. It's 5 damage over 6, but this is direct health. But sometimes you want the damage against something like a Raptor. Say you're going first, they have 6 or more armor, and you want to, you know, remove that destroy. This card doesn't do it. This one does. I think I'd take the Haunted Soul. I don't mind the sustain either, but we're going to take the soul for the damage. Alright, Skeleton Warrior is some gold. Green Dragon. Had that card played against me. Definitely Skeleton. Green Dragon, obviously, very, very situational, but you do sometimes see some Raptors. You know, last run, we saw 1, 2, 3, 4 Raptors. We actually saw 3 Morvran out of our first 5 games, but then not another. A couple Vanasculas, a Linza, an Ozan. No Arians last run, guys. And then what'd it go? 11 games? 8 and 3? I don't really want the Mage of Zamorak. Rock Cake's kind of meh. Wizard Mind Bomb. Usually I'm not starving for cards, especially if I can afford a book. This just doesn't work. Green Dragon? Ugh, it's just a hand clogger. Who knows? Maybe it wins us a game. Rock Cake's probably smarter here. We're going to take the Green Dragon. You see this card a lot in Constructed. I just don't think it's as good in Dungeoneering. Usually I'm not starved for cards. And, you know, with the books, I'm usually filling up. The big thing with this deck right now, obviously, I need is gold. I think this is... Man, this is actually relatively hard. These are all decent cards. I want the Demon because of the bomb. So, Demon's great. The question is, how do we get into it? Right now we don't have a way. We have no base gain, we have no weapon, we have no reach whatsoever. We do have reach off the books if we can afford them. But I really like Zamorakian, but Rance is a card that helps us get into the Demon. You know, in fact, it helps us get into all these creatures. If we get a Lexicus, I think we take the Rance because we're mage. I like Zamorakian a lot. Trayborn's not too bad. That Grief can work. This is reach. You know, Toxil actually allows us to get into the Demon. But I think we're going to take the Rance in this case. Just because it's working better in the deck. Hey, our opponent just beat us with this card. Wow. This is not pretty. We take a second book. You do that just it helps you draw them. Obviously, if you draw them all, it hurts you. It's a type of card, though, guys, you can just throw out there without the gold. You know, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, you know you're not going to be able to afford it. You just throw them away. Obviously, you're hoping to afford them, but this gives you a greater chance of drawing it, too. The more you have, the greater chance to draw it. But the deck needs gold desperately. Again, I don't really want more draw. I don't want General. I don't want this. I don't even really want the Adventurous. We're going to take it. And we did pass on a Meg. Maybe another Meg will be offered. Alright, gold. Allie for sure. As always, we love Allie. It's good to see you again. Mimic or Gnome Healer? I think we need the Mimic in this case. We don't have sustain other than full Tetsu. But the extra 2 gold I think is pretty big right now. You know, with where we stand, be able to buy those books. Books are the win conditions. Alright, Clairvoyance is gold. We actually don't have any spells. Actually, Animated Book isn't the worst just because of the bomb. But I think we're going to take Clairvoyance. It should be at least 2 gold. You know, Book in the bomb. We need the gold for it. I think we take the Mage, the Infernal Mage. Really hoping for like a Crawling Hand or something like that. Oh man, see, all good cards again. All good possibilities. Here's the Meg for the Adventurous. It's also a couple gold. Customs, of course, for gold. Zamorakian, I've already passed one. I like getting this because it makes your opponent not play cards. I like Crassian. And Chieftain isn't bad either. This card's great if you're going second, you know, up against the Linza or something like that. Final slot. Do a nice 14 damage to him. Sometimes Customs doesn't work, you know, when your opponent just isn't generating gold, or, you know, you're going second, they spend it all slot 1. I think we go with the Zamorakian for that reason. It's a card that you have to play around. Some people do, some don't. Do I take Meg for the synergy, or do I take another Customs to make sure I can afford the books? I think I take the Customs. I was even saying if I get another Meg offered, you know, it helps. And the Pirates can be huge. A lot of them are gold griefers. We have a little bit of easy gold here too. I mean, the double alley, the Mimic. You know, we're actually going to take the Meg over to Customs. That might be stupid because it's requiring. I just said too, I don't usually like cards that require synergy because you draw one or the other. It's silly. Customs is a smarter pick. We already do have one. We'll take the Meg. She also does generate 2 gold herself. And this one may just give you 1. So.
I have summoned you here for a purpose. Nobody summons Megatron.
Depressed Sands, thank you very much. Hopefully you're not depressed by watching this stream. Thanks for stopping by and clicking that follow button. Ooh, wow. 50 ships could be some nice gold. We actually have a ship available. And these cards aren't very good. We don't really have any reach in the deck. Our only weapon is the Rants. So we don't. They really want us to take the Chaos. It is weapon removal, but good luck killing it. So certainly 50 ships, and this is the kind of thing. Even if I didn't have a ship, guys, you can draft this because you can throw it away at least. You know, even if you don't have a ship, you have no synergy. It's just a dead card. You can at least play it versus these creatures. You can't play these usually without, you know, probably killing yourself or taking a ton of damage. This card at least says, hey, I can throw it away. So in this case, I do have some synergy potentially. Shug Chaos, yeah, I don't have a Shug, but yeah, this, yeah, even then you Shug it and it gets work ordered and just disaster strikes. It looks awesome. I love the artwork on this card. I don't know how I get into these creatures. I mean, see, one of these is going to be pretty much a dead card. So I don't have, I do have some, they don't have much health. So hopefully this deck works out. Do I go with the Guardian or do I try to generate base? But the only way I'm getting in the Lava Dragon is if I, you know, get the book and don't do a ton of damage to it. I think I take Lava Dragon. And it just sits in my hand clogging it. It's the Chaos Elemental from RuneScape. It looks awesome, that's all I know. Alright, second Rants is I think Rants works well. Lord of Bond can be fun. Cannoneer isn't going to do a ton. I don't have any Cannonball synergy. Keg Mix. Maybe pop a Meembo, but I think Rants and Saucy's easy pick. Again, this is Cannonballs too. It's going to potentially clog my hand, but Gold Reef can be okay. Ooh, nice gold. Nice gold. Guys, we are really lacking sustain. I think we do have enough gold now in the deck. We even have some hidden gold with the 50 ships, the customs. I think we Gnome Healer for a little bit of sustain and a couple gold. It's a chaotic monster. Yeah, it looks awesome, I can tell you that much. With the name, Chaos Elemental. Cake Mix Papa Mambo. Yeah, that'd be funny. But that's the type of thing. It's fun when it works, but it doesn't win you a ton of games. It's hard to draw those things consistently. Flash Mob, Mimic. Flash Mob. I think Flash Mob is better. Because, I mean, hopefully only take 4 damage. This is obviously griefable by, you know, work orders and things of that nature. Trayborn, Archmage Sedrador. But I think we still go Flash Mob here. Does Warrior work? Not really. I don't have a ton of 4 health creatures. I don't have any 4 health creatures, so I just don't think the Barbarian Warrior works here. It worked great in the Linza deck because of Dust Devil. I think we Flash Mob here. Just faced the sniper. He was emote bombing me. Is that a tell? Yeah, he wasn't doing that to me. That's odd. You've been trying Mambo and Constructed. In about 30 to 40 games, you won 1 game with Mambo. That's probably not that great a win rate. But having fun trying, hopefully. And that 1 game you won, you must have been ecstatic. Wow. Yeah, they said you want gold. Here's some more gold. Right, this deck might work, guys, as long as I can draw the books. I know those prior runs I did okay with Ariane, but I remember my losses. I wasn't drawing the books. It was like, ugh. I didn't take any draw. So, maybe it'll cost me again. I think I certainly take Alley. We do have 2 Rances for weapons. I could have actually probably taken Calphite Alchemy. Does that 1 reach help us? It actually does a little bit, guys. It helps quite a bit. It is 2 gold, too, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I think I actually take the Calphite Worker here. I mean, this is some extra gold, but I think we're going to be okay with gold. I'm hoping. We're going to take the Calphite Worker, guys. That 1 reach can put... We don't have a ton of sustain in the deck. So that could really help us, you know, not take a shot here. We'll take Calphite Worker. What is this? A wise old meme. Black Knight Titan. Bill Roch is great, but I have no way to get into it. think it's easily full Darok and Sir Tiffy, guys. The problem is I don't want to self-mortal myself. You know, sometimes don't mind if you have a lot of sustain. You're like, alright, I'll dip down, try to play some cards, and then, you know, I know I'll be able to come back. But this deck, if I go too low, I'm in trouble. But Black Knight, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the Bill Ratch in this deck. I think I'm just taking these two. Alright. Let's see how our girl does. And we've already lost the game. It is a graphical glitch, guys, when you start a new run. So it's not... I technically haven't lost yet. Mortals, all mortal all the way, exactly. And if you Kale and a Draenor and a Jad, they went to a 15-5 Jad with 2 AP. Nice, nice, Dorvarn. See, that one game makes you want to try it again, right? See, that's the issue with, you know, the diamond cards. You can only have one in your deck, so as powerful as they are, I mean, maybe not Papa Mimbo, but, you know, the Barricades and the Corporal Beast are extremely powerful cards, but they're just less consistent to draw them as all the cards that you can play 2 of. So I've seen a lot of people saying the diamonds are too strong. They have that huge drawback. Plus, they want people to buy cards. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Looks like I'm going
I don't know
first.
how we're going to generate all the gold. This looks so sexy. The problem is, I don't think this deck wins with base. It wins with this. I mean, because if I can, I need to generate 4 gold before I'm even playing it. I mean, if I did something like this, because these, you know, I have to generate the gold, play this into this, and then be able to afford to bomb. You know, these cost 6 gold. This generates the 2 to go into the bomb, so I need 4 gold prior to that. A card like Mimic works. I mean, do I get greedy, or do I say that's my win condition? Let's generate the gold for the spellbook. I think I try to generate the gold for the spellbook in this deck, guys. We'll see if I regret this or not. But we just have the alleys, the mimics. Let's go for the gold. We have 50 ships.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
We do this. If we can actually draw the Adventurous, assuming he doesn't Penguin Cheap or something, we're probably going to get at least 2 gold off of this. We're at 5.
My time for preparation runs
we're at
low.
10. We can buy the book. Potion buff in the middle of the Reign of Miracle area, and Mambo has no targets. Yep. I haven't even really played Miracle Arian. I know it's just not a fun deck to play against either. Alright guys, we just do this, generate some gold, feed his customs potentially. Oh yeah, I have to come over here. We are playing a
Welcome. It is good
Winza.
to see you again.
Again, looks like another new name, doesn't ring a bell for
Welcome.
me.
It is good to see you
We
again.
are first, which is OP. What? Did he just adventurous me? What did he do slot 2? I was playing with my database. Yeah, lead. Oh my god, and he's got nice. I don't think I have any weapon grief. Yeah. Oh my god, we are so screwed. Pirates, a lot of the times, guys, are weapon grief. Could be Scarface Pete, could be a lot of options. Oh boy. What's up, Razor? You here to help me? Here to help me? 'Cause we need it. Oh my god, these draws. Oh, that is awful. That is really, really bad. Oh, we're tanking 8, boys. We may get, you know, Dust Deviled here. So he should be playing around Weapon Grief. Oh man, I thought this deck had plenty of gold gain. I even mulliganed for it. We have, what, 3 alleys? We've got a Mimic, we have a Goblin Flash Mob, and I can't see anything. Can I help you? Oh, cute. Alright guys, that's pretty much the play. We're tanking 8 even though the deck doesn't have a ton of sustain. We do have the Dark in hand, but this deck is about the books. We don't get the books off, we lose.
I'm ready.
I can't afford the Infernal Mage in case he Dust Devils. He's taking a while. Bomb slot 2. Expect the Dust Devil slot 1. Could be. As long as he doesn't grief our gold too hard, we'd be able to afford it next chapter. Remember that game I played not that long ago on stream where I played against an Aryan that played the Ancient Spellbook? I had the bomb I played at the end of a chapter for multiple and she never, you know, used it. I was like, man, that seemed odd.
Ow!
Alright. She's at 16 health. We're at 18 health. We're not drawing many cards, so that's bad. Rip Spellbook. Alright, well, we have the bomb. Would work certainly slot 3 there, Fulspa.
I'm ready.
Bomb looks great, but I don't think I win the game with it. Yeah! That's the exact amount of gold, and he has pirates. I probably don't get the Darok off, unfortunately. I don't have any gold either. This might be stupid. Yeah! Yeah! But I think this is how we win the game. Yeah! Let's see, we might die this chapter, so because we're putting ourselves awfully low. This gives us a little bit of sustain. He doesn't grief our gold here. That's a good thing. Okay. That gives us some sustain, so if we live through this, he has no gold left, so I don't know how he's going to hit us uber hard here. There's one of his boys. Let's see what we lose. Rip bomb, that's okay I think now. Mage, okay. 50 ships. Alright, yeah, we never drew the adventurers anyway. Alright, well we have some damage coming from the spellbook. We didn't lose any of those spellbook cards. Talk about lucky. My god, we got lucky. We can grief his base. We have sustain.
I have low health.
Hey, look, all our
I
gold
must
that we've
be
been looking
careful.
for. We're at 9 health. He's at 14. We can do 5. We can do 10 with the book. I say we do it. I think we're going to grief his base first, then we want to do that. We're not worried about creatures. You know, putting these into creatures. One, we don't have any in our hand right now. He may also forget about Asphyxiate, guys. Um, I do want to play this though. I don't have the Shadow Barrage here. This next chapter I'd want to alley and then asphyxiate. If I have the gold, then I can asphyxiate slot 1. We'll still do this. We want to try to maximize our damage here. Whoa. Whoa, what did he just do? He just killed himself. Alright. Sweet. Q, how's the new job going?
It is
well,
as I
my
foresaw.
first full week, so they haven't fired me yet. Learned some new stuff, so it's pretty cool. It was a good week. Most importantly, I like all the people I'm working with. That's to me the most important thing about any job. And there's a ton of stuff to learn, so that's always exciting. So yeah. Thanks for asking, buddy. Definitely, it's going well. Ooh, we forgot to put our scores back up. There they are. If they fire you, Dust Devil them. I don't want to give them a reason to, fire me anytime soon. That's for sure. Show up and work hard. It's always been my motto in life. That's fun, and everyone I've seen there, it's cool. I don't see anybody, goofing off or farting around. If you walk by and take a look at their screen, they're not on Facebook or anything silly. I know a lot of companies lock that down, but people still try to find ways. But everyone I've been seeing, staring at their spreadsheets, and I know a little bit about Excel, so that's one of the things I'm in quite a bit. I'm also learning, they have a bit of a legacy system there for one thing, so I'm just learning that. But there's also going to be some, SQL reporting, so it's not too bad. It's more like an IT adjacent position, which is good. So the further I can get away from, not better, but I've done, a lot of IT in my life, so I'm ready for something else. So this is more of a data position. I can extract data from, various places. It's cool because they have the legacy system, but then they do a nightly export over to SQL. So it'll be fun. Learn how everything works, learn the infrastructure. It's always exciting when you start something new. Oh, you left Q to avoid playing. That's fine, Torvarn. I don't mind. I played 7-card Anthony earlier. And I trust someone like you, not to snipe. And even if you know my deck, that's fine. I mean, I have the books. There's nothing you can even do to prevent them. And obviously, if you had Gold Grief, you would Gold Grief me, if you knew I had the books or not. So it's possible to access Facebook if you put the page into Google Translate. Full spot. I have no reason. I've never, I'm not being a hipster, but like, oh, look how cool I am. I've never had a Facebook. I don't care. I'm as antisocial as they come. 2 8 wins in a row, pretty good. Yeah, I got a little bit lucky in those runs. And in fact, that Lindsay run could have went further. I had ways I could have won. I didn't make the right plays. I was playing with my camera earlier. I look orange. It's the Trump in me. I don't know. I Skyped my sister earlier today, and my camera looked weird. So I was adjusting it. I was adjusting it right before stream. So nobody's here to look at me anyway. What's the difference?
Second will do me just fine.
This gets rid of the 50 ships play. That gives us pirate Renos there. Good old pirate Arenos. Who are we up against? Bunascula Raflock. We are second, and everyone knows first is OP. We just went first and won, and by griefing his base into a Colonimancer. This deck I have to be careful. I don't have a ton of sustain. I mean, I could attempt a Meg Adventurous and Mimic, but if I can afford the book, I'd rather get the book. So yeah, we'll keep this. Alrighty. Alrighty. If she, Doctor
My time
thanks
for
us, that could be
preparation
ugly.
runs low.
We're still going for it. They think it's a little bit of damage. In fact, we could play Certifi then. Now, this is a gamble in case he griefs our gold. I only got Facebook because I got a kid and my wife wanted to tag me and things about him. if you have a good valid reason, but everyone I know just is like, oh yeah, they're just stalking people anyway. Oh god, he did think, guys. Now watch him grief our gold too. Ugh, that's ugly. Frank wins games. Alright, maybe he's buying a ransom. I doubt he wanted to thank himself. Oh, that was last slot, so he's really good. A lot of damage coming in, boys. We're going to be at 9 health. What? Does he have a Barker Toad? What? He did thank himself. Oh, that was a fun chapter, guys. I'm at 9. He's going to be at 12. Alright, alright. We like it, we like it. That was awesome.
I have low health. I must be careful.
Wow, we have a lot of options. You know, we obviously want to get rid... Good chance this is going to get rid of a cannonball. Cabin boy
I'm
incoming.
ready.
I think we want to sustain before we remove his base. We're only at 9, guys. Yeah. Gives us 2 gold. That's only 2. Oh, that's stupid. No, actually. Yeah, that's. Oh, baby. I should have did some more damage, huh? I mean, I have so many good options. I don't think I saw the right play there, guys. 'Cause, I'm trying to think ahead to next chapter, too. I just played that chat slot 1 like I should have. Ladies A lethal, yeah, no kidding. Who plays that card? Alright guys, well let's just go max damage first 2 slots here. We'll add, because we're moving 4 health. Yeah, okay. I don't know what he was doing. That was just bizarre to me.
That was not as difficult as I predicted.
I mean, he fanked himself. He played 2 pirates hideouts. And he doubled his gold. Griefed my gold, and then just hit me with cannonballs. He's cannonballing me for the rest of the game, pretty much. I don't even think I played that second chapter well. I probably had much better options. First floor plays. I guess. I've made worse plays, though. I mean, what's the point of generating all those cannonballs if you don't have cards that in your hand already that synergize with them? I don't know. I mean, he knew I drew the card with the book that could discard one of his cards, but when more than half your hand is cannonballs, I could have finished him off chapter 2. Like I said, I don't think I made the best play there. I was thinking of, you know, the reason I wanted to kill Meg and or Zamorak is just get the gold going, because I had Tiffy, I had the Darok in hand. But I should have just been looking to maximize damage because he was so low.
Looks like I'm going first.
Alright. Gold, gold, gold. Do we keep the Lunar? Yeah, we'll keep it. There's another Linza that is not the same Linza. Arc Sanguinus. No idea if I'm saying that properly. Sanguinius. We are first. Do I keep... That's going to be a lot of damage I'm taking. It does pay for it unless he griefs the gold.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Khalid?
We do go first.
My time for preparation
doesn't pay
runs
for
low.
There's a lot of damage incoming. We play this. Yeah, this doesn't play around another Fenk again very well. It gives us 7 gold. I mean, I could get there if I play the Mega over to Customs, but I'd want to wait anyway in case he plays a Pirate. I think I'm going to try to Customs here, guys, get more gold. All he needs is 1 gold for us. Do we have 1 gold at the end of the chapter? Hopefully.
Welcome. It is good to see you again. Welcome. It is good to see you again.
And then we'll just buy the book, because we could have attempted to buy it here by playing the Meg slot 3, and then, Alright, good. So we do generate some. We put ourselves to 22. We know we're affording the book. We go slot 1, you know, or we go first, so slot 1 he can't grief us. You just played a cannonball, denied your opponent a Berserker Shield? Alright, that's what my last opponent must have been thinking, huh? At 1 damage, preventing Berserker Shields. Alright, we have Ancient. I think we're going to play Ancient over this. Because it does grief his base. You know, it does a lot of damage and gives us some sustain. Whereas Lunar, it does give us some sustain. You know, it does some damage also. Allows us to reach into a creature. It's actually tough. Normally I like Ancient over Lunar. I think we're going to play it.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Khalid?
I think we're going to wait on the Haunted Soul, guys. If he may,
I'm ready.
It's always hard going second, you know, because he could try to Dust Devil, but if I had Weapon Grief, I'd be like, "Badow!" So do I just Haunted Soul here? Take the at least 4 more. If he Devils me, I'm taking 8 more. I do have the bomb available to me. Yeah, we'll take the damage. I think we'll be okay here, hopefully. Although, Work Order's a card. That'll make this thing like a 4/7. It's 12 damage. We'll play it. Okay, just a minor. Into Tetsu Katana. There it is. Into Char. And we're in trouble. Zora. Alright.
Welcome.
What's all those
It is
scales
good
do?
to see
Remove
you
4
again.
health, but 8 gold. There are some decent creatures, you know, with 10 health. Alright, I think I play Meg even though I don't have the ship in hand for that gold. That gold helps tremendously to be able to... Oh, doesn't actually do a ton here. I still think we play it after we sustain, so we're going to remove that base.
I'm ready.
We're going to play the Meg for the gold. It allows Tetsu... I may want to keep the barrage just for the health removal of something. I think we just play this then. Yeah, we can't afford the book. It puts us up to 6, and that's what I'm thinking too, is that puts us to 6, but it gives us options then. We should live here without a problem. I think we're still okay here. Because it makes it 4, but we're knocking it back down to 2. Oh, was he expecting to have this weapon this whole time? He was. Man, this guy really likes his gold, because he has a ball of scale also. This guy's got some plays.
Oh,
Got rid of a trickster, that's pretty worthless. Alright, if we can generate a couple more gold, we'd probably like to buy the lunar and do what damage we can last chapter. Other options. Other options. We can go for the lunar. You know, Calphite into it. Is that smart? Because that means we're pretty much playing most of the book. I mean, boost we may play, but Borrowed Power probably not. Group heals, possibility. And Vengeance for the damage. Other options. I think we need to maximize our
I'm
damage. Guys.
ready.
He's already played a katana, but he might have 2. He might have more weapons. He's got enough gold to buy whatever he wants. Do I want that book or not? It is some damage. I don't overdraw, right? I'll be at 6, 10 cards. I definitely need the Vengeance. So it's a bit of a gamble in case he gave us like a cannonball or something. Yes, Razor. I did this. Just play around Gold Reef. I probably didn't have to. I probably would have been smarter to play other cards. This does allow us to give us some damage. It makes him play around creatures. I mean, he's got the Asphyxiate, the boost. But he's just hoping to make it to the final battle, so we just need to maximize our damage here. Which Infernal Mage would have been an okay play then, probably.
I must prepare to
probably
confront
still
my
do it,
fellow
though.
adventurer.
It's only 6. I want to do this. There's a way he can win his grief, guys. He could put a weapon on and try to work order me, and that would potentially really hurt. This does do 6 and 6, 12 damage to him.
I'm ready.
Could Aileron slot 1, but... Alright, let's hope we get to him before the final battle here. Alright, yes, sustain, that's bad. Because we know... Well, he's already played a Tetsu Katana, but another weapon can certainly be coming here. Creature? Oh, no, nice weapon with some sustain. So I don't know if... You know, I kind of didn't expect him to play any creatures here. Oh, God. Oh my God. He played around it beautifully. He wins. 2 shots me. Well played, sir. Well played. Amazing final chapter by him.
Easier than I thought.
If I had... I still don't think I would have.
I didn't see that one coming.
If I would have group healed too, it would have been out of his range. Asphyxiate was a card. Asphyxiate wins me that game. Rip. Yeah, I had that feeling when you don't asphyxiate. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, he had some nice sustain. I mean, the cabbage for 4, the SGS for another 4. I mean, that was 8. Rip. Not my finest moment, but I have to pee again, guys, because I've already finished the second beverage I grabbed there. So I'll be back in a flash. Yeah, I obviously overthought that one. I'm thinking, you know, there's no way he plays a creature. I have boost and asphyxiate, but you know, he played around just the boost. And sometimes people don't play around things. It wasn't my finest moment. Buy 100 packs of copper and open on stream. Don't people find pack openings boring? I know I do. Drafted 2 cake mix and 2 crystal flasks. Not bad sustain. Did you get Papa Amiibo with it? Let's see. Yeah, that name didn't ring a bell. Let's see if we had ever faced him before. the only time I ever recorded him. Aw, you weren't offered Meanbo. That's why I wish they would make the diamond, you know, the first pick. I think it could help you, you know, in the draft. I know they have some waiting going on though, because Tetsu Katana seems to be offered quite a bit. You know, Calphite Queen. Although there's times I've drafted some Calphites and didn't get her. You know, you always hope for vampire power. But help you make some fun decks, that's for sure.
Looks like I'm going first.
Alright, we are facing a mirror. Q-Star. Have we played Q-Star? No. And we are first. Alright, we've got gold, and a lunar, so we may get gold grief, so we may try to get more gold. Oh, that works. Yeah, that really works. Oh, we flash mob to play around, what's his face? Fenk, you saw we get Fenk the one game. Suggest diamond. Oh, you would just quit and draft again? Full spa? Yeah, maybe that's the reason they don't do it. Suggest diamond first on Reddit. I know the devs read Reddit. They're posting on there quite a bit.
My time for preparation runs low.
You had a draft where you got 8 diamonds. It was a great run. Yeah, they can be. And then I know, I think 7 card earlier said his had, you know, 4 rounds of diamonds also. We're gonna ancient. Last game we got them both off. It still lost, so I can't complain. I just played poorly. So we take the damage, we heal it back up, generate gold, we take some more damage, and then we buy a book, and then we GG it. If he griefs 3 gold, so be it. Oh wow. Is he buying his own book, or are we gonna both be swinging around with 1 AP? We've got a bomb in our deck though. Longest battle ever. You're welcome for the heal. Anybody else as nice as me in this game? I give people base when I have Kaizaj, I give them heals, I give them gold when I'm Ozan. I'm just nice like that. Is that a Lexicus or a Zamorakian? That'd be a Lexicus. You hate 8 diamonds, at least you got your copper back. Yeah, if you go 7, I'm usually pretty happy. But when you have a draft like that, your expectations are higher. Alright, you can't do anything to play around Lexicus, guys. The spells are random, so it is what it is. He knows the base grief is coming, so that's what we're doing. Boy, Lexicus can be anything. They're good old question marks. Alright, so we certainly do that. And I almost wish we had more creatures available to us. I think we just tank it.
How can I be of service,
Go for it.
friend of Al-Kharid?
Griefs are gold.
I'm
Griefs
ready.
Are gold. I mean, I don't have to do this because I do have the
How can I be of
advantage
service,
of going first here.
friend of Al-Kharid?
I think we'll just smoke here. We will take a little bit of damage from this. It does put us up to the 8 gold, which is what we want for the lunar, but we may have to do something else depending if we take too much damage, because who knows what Lexicus is going to do to us. This does make it a 2-3, so we're only going to hopefully take 2 from that. Yep, I'm a liar. Taking... Oh no, okay, we still shot it. Taking 8, unless maybe he didn't think that removed his weapon. Gotta pay attention. What do we get rid of?
Welcome. It is good to see you
Wind
again.
Surge. Oh, wow. That was actually a good card to get rid of. Alright. Well, we can afford the Lunar. I think we buy it right away. Yep, it's grayed out because, you know, it says not all card draw will occur because we have too many cards, but I'm probably going to do this to sustain. You can see how once I play one more card, because right now it draws 4. You know, I only have slots when I play one for 3, but that gives me 4, so we definitely do this. We do the damage to him. I think we do the damage to him. Yeah.
I'm ready.
We play to get the asphyxiate again, just not to play it, which would win us the game. We do this so he can't grief our gold. We do 7 damage to him. We sustain a little. We hopefully don't take any from the Zamorakian. Alright. He does play another 4. Oh, balls. I forgot he had asphyxiate, guys. That's my bad. Oops. He did just play a Zamorakian. My bad. That's, we're almost dead. At least we sustain for what he's hitting for us here. Oh, wow, he has his own bomb. Nice.
Who told you to put the bomb on? I didn't tell you to put the bomb on. Why'd you put the bomb on?
Yeah, he just put the bomb on. Nice. No gold for him. We have Vengeance in hand, so once he's sustaining for a ton here, I think we're in pretty good shape. Alright. First OP. He was hoping to probably generate 1 gold for the burnt meat to work there, but we had none. But this one doesn't matter, guys. He's at 5 health. We go first. This is going to do 9 damage. You know, if we didn't have that, I guess it wouldn't matter. We'd have other options. First OP. Yep, they BCD going first OP. So we double check 9, 9.
I'm
first.
ready.
Bam. There's a huge advantage that game because, you know, we knew.
That was not as difficult as I predicted.
You know, this chapter wasn't huge. I mean, he knows that's coming no matter what, I would assume. But here, made sure he couldn't grief our gold. We had 8 gold to start that chapter. It just helps play around gold grief because it's such a pain when you lose a card like that because you can't afford it anymore. But I forgot to even play this. You know, there was no reason for me to play Zamorakian there. I could have lost that game. So I still misplayed. I like this deck. I know when I drafted it, it felt good just because I seem to do best when I get gold game. You know, a ton of alleys in your deck. We have 3. You know, we have a gnome healer, we have a mimic, we have a flash mob. So all relatively easy gold there. Those cards win games. And they work great on any legend. I mean, especially obviously for the spell books, but you want to be able to buy things like the barricades on Raptor. You know, they can help get, you know, for the vampire power on Venescula. You know, weapons for any hero, so whenever you get that easy gold, I mean, those big creatures sometimes look sexy, but they just clog your hand. You can't play them. Round and round she goes. Forgot to update my stats. I haven't updated my stats in that spreadsheet in a little while. Let's see. I could probably do it while we're streaming because it takes so long. Oh, of course. Now we hit.
Second will do me just fine.
We've got some gold. Oh, I forgot this was even there. Second's dangerous, as we saw when I got fenked that one game. Green Dragon may actually have value this game. still think I throw it back. I can't play it early. It'd be the type of card you hope to play Chapter 5 if we're still around. I think I try to get this gold going and draw our books. Yep. Alright, we are against Raptor. We should start to see some Raptors. What is that guy's name? Oh, probably generally shortening. Okay. Couldn't make out the RL. Looks
My
weird.
time for preparation runs low.
Disarray is kind of spelled wrong, but whatever. Generating all this gold is dangerous, because we don't have the book yet. All it would do is potentially feed his customs officer.
How can I be of
just do
service,
this.
friend of Al-Kharid?
We could always, mimic our flash mob and then book if we draw him. Just want to give him lots of our books. Oh, full Dark, okay. I don't like how my camera looks. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Professor Chaos, this is you. Awesome. You spelled disarray wrong. Oh, this reappeared. Maybe it means when you complete
Welcome.
a quest full spot.
Good to see you again.
I don't know, because I had Arian and we drafted her. What did he play? Animated armor and what? Good luck, General Disarray, Professor Chaos. We've played you before, right? No, actually, I don't have you recorded. Cool. Alright, alright. What do we want to do? I want a saucy, but I can't because of the
I'm ready.
cannonballs. Forget Spellbook Adventures all the way. I want to play one more card, too. I think we haunted... Oh, man, this could be so much better earlier, I think. Potentially, if he goes for a destroy or something. We'll still do it there. Ooh, okay, 2 cards. Alright, that's some damage to us. Good thing I didn't flash mob him. Burnt meat. I don't really like burnt meat too much in this game. I don't know. Maybe it works better in constructed, but I usually don't need it in Dungeoneering. Alright, we are taking some damage here. Fortunately, we just played our book. So we'll be at 19, but we're able to reduce his base. We do have a card to sustain a little bit. We did, like I said, I wanted to play one more so we draw 2 fresh cards. Even though we're going to be playing a bit of the book here, we still wanted to get rid of some cards. Just to maximize our draw. Yeah, I think we do that as early as possible then. I think we want to generate some gold. I think so. And we do have some decent gold cards in our hand, like the Tetsu and the Rance. Rance is pretty cheap, though. Just saying, if we draw another creature, this removes 4 health, that removes 2 health. We could certainly blood into Skeleton for some gold.
I'm ready.
I think we smoke here too. I will play it last in case he draws at the end and it's something amazing. Of course, we're gonna have like, a 1 in 6 shot at best. Yeah, we still have this for some gold. We'll go up to 7 gold. It allows us to even afford both of these. We have this 5 damage ready for him. I think this is fine. He does play 3 cards, generates some gold. Come on, baby. That's a Nazi. So, the base we took, he gained right back. Well, he's taking 4 for 2 armor and a gold, so that's not too bad. It's anybody's game. I mean, we're both sitting at 2 base. And he's gonna have a full. Oh, rip barricade. That's nice. Oh, baby, that was nice. Could have played the barricade that chapter. Maybe just didn't have good creatures to go into it. You know, he opted for the Nasdraw knowing he was going to be at 1, so that's probably right. I think we got pretty lucky there, it appears. Oh, baby, we have 50 ship synergy. Better off playing the adventurous though. For the pirates next chapter, probably not. It's random, so you never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates. I think we're gonna do Elrond here though. I almost want to rants in the saucy next chapter.
I've got some stock stored away.
Play the Tetsu. And that's it. Alright, he does play 3 cards here. Doubt this is going to do anything. He's going to a 3 health creature. Ooh, good, Crassian. That was nice. That was really nice. Alright, he's at 6 health with 2 gold.
A port's only as good as its bar.
A port's only good as its bar. He must be from Boston. Boston.
I must prepare to confront my fellow adventurer.
Alright, I think we rant into this, and call it a day. We're hoping the Gold Grief works. That's what I mean. I know we can play rants at the end, but we don't have any other direct damage. This is chapter 5, so Lunar doesn't have any value. This has no value.
I'm ready.
We could play this in case he somehow does a ton of damage to us. It's not, you know, it doesn't matter to gold or anything at this point. Even though we're, we're sustaining a bit here. We want to play this first, but we have more than enough gold, I think. That's worthless. No reason to take any damage, and same thing. We're just going to take damage, so we do this. We hope the 1 gold. This hurts us if we play Joker a little bit, but Six. Actually makes us take damage. It was the only card he played, though, guys. So we won, even though this hits us for a little bit. Good game, Professor Chaos. Good game. We got so lucky with that barricade. Oh my god. RNG was on our side again. I think he had, what, 6 or 7 cards in hand? He started the chapter with 10. I think he had 7 cards and we got rid of barricade.
This armor is of the hybrid style.
And, you know, he was able to,
Now feel the power of my magic! It is as I foresaw.
Don't be cocky, Ariane. We got lucky and you know it, girly. Cool, cool. Let's queue it up. GG, Professor Chaos, back at you, buddy. I got very, very lucky on that barricade discard. I was able to get the book off. I drew really well, you know, to be able to buy the book. Shadow Barrage, yep. Yeah, and you had, you know, you knew the base grief was coming, so you bought the Nasdroth to put yourself to 2, you know, instead of using the gold for Barricade. So, yeah, like I said, I got very lucky, because then if you can afford it next chapter and go into a decent creature. Alright, we are going to attempt to update the spreadsheet if this doesn't pop quickly. Let's go here. I have a bunch of queries that does all this for me, so let's see, total games. In case anybody wants to see my stats, I do have a link right there in the About Me section. I'm updating. Oh yeah, it's been a little while. Yeah, last time right now the live one shows 946, whereas I'm putting in 1022 into the sheet here. Total games played, that is. Of course we popped as I'm trying to update this. Yeah,
Second will do me
now,
just
we're at
fine.
131. This thing will include this partial run, but that's fine. First, second stats. Alright, I have to minimize that for now. Alright, we are. Oh, more Vran, cool. You don't see many more Vrans. This deck is all about getting the gold, keeping the ancient. I don't want to keep this. I'm going to keep the Calphite Worker. It does go into Elrond also. I mean, our chapter 1 can be Calphite in the Elrond Clairvoyance at the end. Try to draw something else. Yeah, maybe we get lucky with it. Oh, we can also Skeleton Warrior. Oh my god. I think we do that instead. If he griefs us 2 gold, we're screwed, because we're only generating 9 off of this. It's the type of
My
play
time
where
for
if I
preparation
was
runs low.
first, I may actually wait. You know, I might just play these 3 things and then just buy this next chapter, but because we're second, he can still grief our gold at slot 1 in the next chapter. We're going to try to buy it. If he griefs it, that kind of hurts. More Vran, Kelstar. We're second again. We just went second to 1, so obviously second's OP. Thanking Rush of Blood incoming. Oh, wow, it's a good thing I'm going to be griefing this base, huh? Got a pretty good opener here. Look at that gold. Alright, no pirate here, we're okay. Wow! That was insanity. That was insanity. I think I'm going to custom slot 1. Actually, let's just remove his base and then customs. Hopefully he doesn't spend all that juicy gold.
I'm ready.
Alright. Answer the Zamorakian then. Give him a card to play around. And we've got a lot of options. I mean, we have direct damage available to us. We have gold gain there, but hopefully he doesn't spend all that gold in 2 slots. You know, we have some more easy gold gain. We have some sustain. You know, we could certainly Ice Barrage into Elrond. Holy smokes, do we have options. This might not be the best play. Right. He is low on cards, so that was good. I mean, he'll go back up to 6, but he didn't spend that gold, so that's good. We should have enough gold hopefully for the rest of the game. We do do have 2 more books to be able to buy. Let's see, opponents have not been respecting asphyxiate, boosts. Not just today. There was that one game where my opponent didn't. He played a barrel chest and I screwed up. He's going to be up to 6 cards now, so does he respect the asphyxiate? I think he doesn't. We'll try to take this out. It is slot 2, so it'll only hit something in 3 or 4 because we are second. I think getting rid of a card is good. I mean, obviously this is damage, but it could also help me reach into a creature. Not that I have any in my hand besides Goblin Flash Mob. We may lose the weapon and take some damage here. I still think we don't care about the weapon. We're going to alley, not that we need the gold though. That's fine. Now he does play 4 cards. Oh, balls, it is aggressive. There's Rush of Blood. You are psychic, Fullspa. Alright, he didn't play much. Or actually, how much damage did that do to him? That do 8?
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Oh, good. Rip Tetsu, that's very good. He's only got 1 card, guys. He's got a big old weapon, though. We have no weapon grief. Oh, man.
I'm ready.
Wait, why wouldn't I? Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Yeah, we want to do it like this.
Greetings, soldier.
I think. This is a little greedy. This is very greedy. We should just go for the damage. Alright, yeah, I wasn't worried if he made this one aggressive again. Right now, he's got that nice weapon on, but we're going to have pretty good sustain coming up. Between Tiffy and... Oh, we still have the 1 spellbook card.
This armor is of the hybrid style.
So, I mean, he does hit us for 18 here. You know, final battle. I don't have any way to remove that weapon. We do have some more sustain. We could rant at the end.
I must prepare to confront my fellow adventurer.
Alright, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not going to rant in the demon. Doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot. I will alley just in case he plays like a Joker Shaman or something. Fewer cards in our hand, the better. So we're going to sustain, nothing, and then carry a little weapon at the end. We don't have any other damage, you know, to him. We just have this 2 in our hand. Like I said, this does get us there maybe quicker. But it's just griefable. I mean, he's already shown a propensity to love Rush of Blood. He's played 2 of them. So no creatures is fine. I doubt he has any more in the deck. Oh.
It is as I foresaw.
So we got really lucky with the draws there too, guys. Always lucky. update my database. While we're queuing up, I'll continue to update my stats here on the spreadsheet. Oh, geez, that was fast. Gauler. He must have been waiting a while. My guess is he's pretty far in the dungeon, so he may have a phenomenal deck. Usually the queues don't pop that fast unless somebody's been waiting a little while.
Second will do me just fine.
Second, last 2 games, and we won. We like it. Alright, well, we already have the Ancient. We just want to generate as much gold as possible. That's gold, that's gold. Alright. So, this does unfortunately play into, because we are second into Frankenstrain. Puts us at 6 gold, though, so we just have to try to draw one of our alleys, our Mimic, our Gnome Healer we may even gamble with. Skeleton Warrior. 50 ships. Do I do this to try to play around a slot 1 Fank?
I've got some stock stored away.
In case he plays like a ghost ship or something else that discards a card, a mutineer. I think we want to do this as quick as possible. That's 11 gold. It's going to be hard for him to grief.
My time for preparation runs low.
What's the card I'm looking for here, guys? Cost 3 gold, makes my next support cost 4. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we do it like this. I mean, Kelphite is a nice card in this deck. It works really well. But we're just doing this to try to play around Fenk a little bit. Maybe. Alright. Hey, and it is a Fenk, boys, so we do take a shot. We don't take, 4 shots from the Flash Bomb. That's why we did it this way. Oh, wow, he is griefing our gold, too. Holy smokes.
Port's only as good as its bar.
So he doesn't have a ton of that stuff. We were going to be 3 gold over.
Welcome.
I expect this guy to have a good deck. Like I said, my feeling is he is much further along. We're 5-1 right now. I have a feeling he's much further along because it pops so fast. He may be on the 3rd floor and just is waiting. So the game's like, oh, here you go. You're queued up because there's a body out there. Alright, yeah, he already increased his base. We're going to grief at slot 1, but he does have the advantage of going first. But that was a good chapter for us. Real good chapter for him. We did play around the Fenk, so we were thinking. Been streaming for a couple hours here too. Normally by now I'm tired and have no clue what I'm doing. Like I know what I'm doing ever. We do this. I think Lava Dragon's obviously
That
fantastic.
creature might be too powerful.
Wow, we can almost potentially get into a Lava Dragon. The Ice Barrage and Blood Barrage does 6 damage to it. Makes it a 15-3, so we obviously we can't do it yet.
I'm ready.
Alright, he should have, 1 card left unless he KGPs and discards it, so I think we want to Smokey here. We generate some gold. I think we'll just alley
How
then.
can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
I don't really need to sustain just yet. I don't think. I want to play something else though.
How can I be of service, friend of? How can I be of service, friend
Well,
of
Clairvoyance.
Al-Kharid?
We're gonna remove his base and then Clairvoyance. It looks stupid. You can grief spells. Yeah, if he had, I've had that. What's the card, guys? I can't think of right now. It's the guy. 3 gold. It adds 4 cost.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Welcome.
So in that case, it is griefable. Because I only had 2 gold, it would have made it cost 4. If I had enough gold, I still would have been able to afford it. Rip Barricade again. Oh my god, am I lucky. Holy smokes, and he has enough gold for it. He's going first. Always lucky, boys. Always lucky. Bruxon Bergson. Thank you, Professor Chaos. Bruxon Bergson. You are the man. Alright, guys. What are our plays here? It'd be kind of silly. Go Customs, Mimic, Full Darok.
I'm ready.
And then just Blood Barrage at the end.
Yeah!
This is kind of a big gamble. Might be stupid, too. So last game we had, you know, Darok and Tiffy in hand. That was insane. This is probably stupid. This allows us to get into the Lava Dragon. I mean, we have Ice Barrage and Rants available to us. Let's gamble. Oh, he does play 4 cards here.
Yeah!
Let's see how bad this play is. Like I said, he may kill us. We're putting ourselves down to 14. Just to get greedy with that Darok and then sustaining. Got some high quality cards. I mean, I like Fank, I like Gold Grief, Alley's awesome, Azeroth's good, you know, very good in Dungeoneering. Craft Scene, another Alley. You know, we got rid of that barricade. Oh, there's some damage, boys. Fighter, Warrior, we're up. So he's got plenty of gold himself. We have plenty of gold. Ice Barrage. Rant's Lava Dragon's a play. Elrond could be a play. I don't think Saucy's going to do a whole heck of a lot. He's got 12 gold. Infernal Mage. No, we don't have any sustain in our hand. We do have a Tetsu in the deck. It's just not in our hand.
I'm ready.
It's all that gold he's got. Do we bother trying to Lava Dragon here? What does it knock it to? 5. Yeah, I mean, we can get into it with the Rants.
Vengeance!
Does that hurt us? It knocks it to 10. We knock it to 6. We knock it to 5. We're at 6. Works in theory. It's probably safe for the mage, but, you know, let's have some fun. We lose, we lose. I think this works. If not, I just blame getting tired. Oh, yeah, see, he's got his own base gain, guys. Anger of the Fury, OP. That does nothing. Oh, yeah. Play does nothing. In fact, he's got more damage coming to us. Fortunately, we do one-shot the dragon. So we get another base, but we both take a couple damage from it. He's doing some more damage to us there. He's at 4 base, guys. We're at 5. He's got, you know, 13 health. We've got 14 health. Anybody's game. We both have piles of gold. It's a good game. This is a fun one. I like games like this, you know, that you don't get blown out. You know, you didn't blow out your opponent. Infernal Mage is right now, either way, even if he griefs our weapon, we're taking 3.
I must prepare to confront my fellow
really liked to
adventurer.
see the demon or some sustain. We don't have any sustain here. Doubt that 1 gold grief is going to do anything. It is chapter 5, guys, so unfortunately these books now are worthless. This is worthless, you know. If we had the demon, we could have bombed.
Ready.
If we draw Tetsu or Sir Tiffy, just wasn't meant to be this game. We don't have much. We could take 3 to try to do 6. Hope he doesn't grief the... We're going to do it like this. If he griefs our weapon, we still 2-shot it, so it's not too bad, you know, no matter what we're 2-shotting. But doing it this way, we only get 1 swing of the weapon in case he somehow griefs the creature. Griefing the gold sooner may make more sense, but nothing else here works, guys. I just do want to play some cards to try to play around Joker Shaman. He does play 4. Oh, God, and he's got a Darok, too. 6. Oh, yeah, we just lost. So this puts us to 11. GG. Yep. You know, he 2-shots us, and we're not going to get there. Our draws here at the end. So we did have a little bit of bad luck. Finally, though, we've been extremely lucky all game. Oh, wow. We had back-to-back animated armors. Well played, sir. I was afraid he was going to have a really good deck, because the Q popped so quickly. And he did. Like I said, we're just playing this to play around what's-his-face, because if he jokered here, we weren't drawing us till after anyway, so it didn't matter. That's why we played it last slot. He's probably like, what's he doing? Well, I didn't have good cards there. But yeah, he had a really nice last chapter. The Darok, 1-shot each animated armor, so 12 sustain, a weapon, base gain. It beat our 6 damage and 1 gold grief. Well played, sir. Well played. And we even, you know, we did get lucky in terms of, again, we discarded his barricade. But after that, we just couldn't draw our sustain. You know, we did make ourselves mortal because we had the full Darok on hand, and we also had the 1 card from the book that does 8. But, you know, unlike the prior game where we drew Tiffy and full Tetsu, we didn't see him that game. Going first OP. His Q's taking... that was still pretty fast. Refused to let me update my spreadsheet. Opponent counts. Here we go.
Second will do me just fine.
That's weird. I must have typed a Raptor and I thought I had my referential integrity on. Why'd my database let me do that? Oops. Alright, let's get back into the game because I'm probably all getting hard here. Gold. Alright, let's draw one of our books. We have 3 of them. There's 1. Alright, we are second yet again. So if we get
How can I be
we
of
get
service, friend of Al-Kharid?
We're going to go for it because we can generate up to 10, so he'd have to grief us pretty hard. But it can certainly, it is doable. I gotta figure out how I did that, guys. I must have a Raptor in here. I gotta do a quick search of my database. If you look at my spreadsheet right now, it's broken.
Welcome.
Instead of the Raptor, it says Raptor. Alright, we are playing a Morvran. Heart to heart.
Welcome.
Second again. 4 straight games. Going seconds, obviously OP because we're 2-1 at that span.
Welcome.
Yesterday playing as Raptor against Veneska, also listening to Bohemian Rhapsody. 6 hit points, 5 armor, 1 AP. Same for Veneska, only 6 AP. In hand, Jad, and prep, so I'm kind of forked. Yep. That happens. That's what I mean. As I said, I've always enjoyed card games. I used to play a little bit of poker just recreationally and a little bit online. So I played Hearthstone for a while. I just like card games because, you know, there's days where you're pro and there's days where, you know, there's nothing you can do. Alright, what did we do? We played that book, so we can play a Vengeance. Nobody's been playing around boost. No one is respecting the boost. That's all I'm saying.
I'm ready.
Now, I'm going to hold the. I mean, I could borrowed power in the demon. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get the bomb in a thing in a draw or two. Do we boost healer and just get rid of the vengeance now? This deck does want some gold potentially. Yeah, that's fine. I should have played one more card though. There goes another book. We want to draw that book, that's why we're trying to generate some gold here. Yep, so he did play around it very well. Long story short, 15 damage Fandango hit Venescula right on the no part. Alright, that wasn't the greatest for us. Alright, there's some sustain. We didn't draw the other book because we did just discard one. There's not many great options here, are there? I'm trying to get greedy with that bomb. I held the vengeance in case, you know, I could have drawn the book. I could have booked and then vengeanced.
I'm ready.
I'm sure you are. I'll try to grief him. Best strategy against Raptors, the Chaotic Rapier last slot. Yeah, unless they destroy their 23 armor in a chapter like they did tonight. Ugh, I don't like this at all, guys. I gotta pee, though. I'll be right back. Hopefully I make it back in time. Alright, what did I miss? What did I miss? He's at 22, I'm at 30. Did we do anything? Did we draw anything of value here? Probably not. He shugged customs to generate a bunch of gold. And Calfoided. Those could be anything. And of course, we still haven't drawn our bomb. We did not draw our other book. Great. That is fantastic. Wow. Wait, what is the play? Good thing he's taking a while, because I've got nothing, guys.
I'm ready.
Vengeance!
do need to play something else, but what do I play? Waste my weapon. I'm only going to draw 2 fresh cards. Alright, I doubt the Grief's going to do much. Let's hope. Yeah, as good as the luck was the first, part of this run. Did he draw his bomb and we've been waiting for our bomb since like chapter 2? Alright. No queen for him. Now, why even play that there then? You didn't need to free up slots. What if I like fenked or something late in that chapter? I don't like that.
I must prepare to confront
Thanks,
my
book.
fellow adventurer.
Oh, if he plays another Rush of Blood, that could get ugly for us. He played one here. Book is worthless right now, guys, because we are in chapter 5, so this is the end. Possibly of the run. Yeah, if he puts a nice weapon on at the end, we're certainly going to lose. So all we have is Rants. We did draw Tetsu this game, so I think we certainly play that. Spellbook's worthless, or Tiffy probably isn't going to work. Darak probably won't work. I don't really want to self-mortal myself. We'd have to take at least 10 damage. Unfortunately, it's just not easy to take 10 either. We can take 16. We could take 8. We could take 1,000,000. Opponent's taking a while too, though, so his decision is just as bad. Way to get into the dragon. If we do something like that, knocks it to 8. We're at 4. We're at 7, so we're very, very close to it. Tank a hit from it, and then Tiffy or Darak. Love watching him think. He's like, I assume there's some lore where this is that Scar is from, like in game or something. Does he fight some creature?
I'm ready.
Alright, he's locked in, guys, and we got nothing. Hopefully he doesn't rush a blood us. We'll try to hit him for 5, tank up. Play Rants. That's nothing, that's nothing, that's nothing, 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 nothing. Alright. Demon Armor, Darak Tetsu. Yeah, it's... I mean, I think by doing that I have 4 less health. I think this way I do the 5 damage, instead of 2. I hope it gets me. But if he puts a weapon on, he played 4 cards, so... It shouldn't matter. We're at 12 to start. What are we spending? 5, 6, 7. We're generating 2 also, so... Rush of Blood was... Whoa, we really need that 1 gold? Playing the last 2 slots. Oh, he's self-mortaling. Nice, good for him. So he's got his own Tiffy and Darak. Weapon. We're going to have 3 shots of 4. Yeah, he's got the Darak. Right now we 3-shot him though, unless he sustains. So if he's got a Sir Tiffy, good for him. Ooh, it's a Tetsu. He's got double our base, guys. We hit him for a quick 12. He's at 20. We need 3 more after that. Or 4 more after that. But we're at 30. Yeah, he needs 9. I think we get there in time, guys. Close, but we get there. still needed
Feel
2
the
more
power
shots.
of my magic. Is it cruel to win so easily?
She thinks that's easily, really? That's kind of cocky, Ariane. That was a real good game. You had a nice final chapter. Fortunately, you didn't have like the Dragon 2-hander or something like that. That got another. They had nice sustains. We both had the full Tetsus. That card used to be 5 mana, 7 health, 7 armor. Now it's 5/5/5. Hey, this is actually a big game here because we're at 6 wins. So 1 more means we got our money back. Alright, let me go look at my, I'll just continue to throw the stats in, but I don't know what I did here. I shouldn't have Raptor in the list twice, so we'll have to fix that, obviously. Oh my god, it's popping quick now. Percentage by legend. Ooh, we have
Second
both books
will do
available
me
to us,
just
so we have to
fine.
generate lots. Oh man, Mega Adventurous. It's so sexy, but that's not our win condition. It's just too random. We're gonna hold the Ancient, and we want some gold. We're gonna hold Ancient Alley, give us more gold. We're in good shape because I mean we could Meg into Adventurous, but that gives us 3 random pirates, and who knows? It could be Scarface Pete and other stuff that's just gonna clog my hand. If I can afford the books, I have enough cards as it is. I think we do this. We are second again, guys. That's 5 straight games, which means we have to play into Frankenstrain again.
How can I be of service?
Doing this,
friend
of
of
course.
My time for preparation runs low.
This does give us a little bit of sustain, so even if we get flanked or whatever, we do have the Tetsu in hand. It's 10 gold, so as long as he doesn't Brugson us or play multiple pirates, we'll be okay. We go second, so we want to play at this chapter anyway. We are playing Ave. Oh, there's Fank, boys. Slot 1 Fank going first. OP! 5 straight games we've gone second. Oh, and there's a Trickster, so we're probably going to lose a Trickster, maybe even our Dara. It'd be a decent draw right now. I have 2 gold left. Assuming you disagree for our gold. We are mortal already. Rip Lunar.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Oh my god. Darok. I hate this game. Trickster, guys. I mentioned it early on the stream. Trickster, that's a card.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
My opponent made me lose 2 cards out of my deck. Briefed me in terms of taking 1,000,000 damage. Generated 7 gold for himself. And has 1 extra attack going into next chapter. There's nothing I can do. He goes first. Good chapter. Good chapter by him. Alright, I still think we want to grief his base right away. We are going to blood because we are very, very low. If he griefs our gold, Rants doesn't work. I mean, it's going to become a 2-3.
I'm ready.
Tanking, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully. I could just Ice Barrage into it and say screw it. Just to make sure we kill it. We still have the Rants for a little bit of reach. I mean, this is... Rants is technically 3 because it does 1 damage, and then we have the 2 extra attack, where this is 4. I think we're just going to try to play it uber safe here. Grief him. Sustain. Do some damage to him. You know, nullify this creature. We'll be at 7 cards unless he gives us cannonballs or some other junk. Got beer into something. Now, he knows this was coming, so it's got to be a 4 health creature, I imagine. Okay. It didn't matter to him. We are low. At least we go back up to 18 here. Good self-mortal. He might gorge. Oy vey. Stack. Nice, nice.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Wow, he didn't care about that weapon. He is virtually top decking. I could have gotten rid of that last card if I had played Smoke Barrage, because he has 4 here. If he plays them all, Smoke Barrage is going to do 3 damage and nothing else. Alright, generating gold is pretty important right now for us. I'll be able to afford that Tetsu. The pirates might not hurt much. Chances are he plays around Asphyxiate like everyone in the world.
Yeah!
I'd rather have 3 random pirates. Oh, actually, I might not even get them. We're spending 3 gold. If he spends the gold, you know, so the customs doesn't do much, adventurous doesn't do anything. But do we even want 3 random cards? I think we'd rather draw from our deck here. I could Clairvoyance into Tetsu, because we may die here. Alright. He only plays 2. Another Trickster. I have nothing left to draw, so... At least he's thinning my deck for me nicely. Yeah, he did play around Asphyxiate. So this is good, though. He didn't, you know, spend all that juicy gold. Ouch. Ouch. Smoke Barrage, the card I probably should have played. We have no books left to draw. We do have Tetsu, we do have Rants. We're both sitting at 2 base. He may have Weapon Grief, so I can't hope to have that 4 attack. I don't think there's any reason not to play Adventurous here. We're gonna try for Saucy.
That be the spirit, me hearty.
That's 10 gold.
I'm ready.
I mean, it may grief gold next chapter, depending on what I get. How much are we? Unfortunately, we're spending 9 here. We're only gonna have 1 gold going in the next chapter. So if we don't draw, we might not be able to play the Rants. It also gives us 2 cannonballs, 6, 7, and we're only gonna have. Yeah, you know what? This doesn't work. If the Adventurous card's brick, we probably won't afford the Rants unless we want to Mimic. So we're costing ourselves 5 health to do 6 damage. Is Adventurous stupid? Probably. But we've done stupider things. We may grief our weapon. We may take 4 here, too. Alright, not a big deal. The only thing I'm thinking of is, you know, if he's able to generate some gold, if we get some pirates that grief that gold,
Yeah! Yeah!
it's going to be beneficial. The only thing I was thinking of, but now it might not matter because we just gave him a ton. What if I had spent that gold in slot 1? We wouldn't have been able to afford that. Wow. Ah, that guy's a gambler. Alright, it's bad, bad, and bad. Alright, that was stupid.
I must prepare to confront my fellow adventurer.
Yeah, I think we lost this one. Options, options. We don't have a way to get into him. Because we only can do up to 5 damage. I can't afford to take that 6, because even though we afford Rants, we need to play Mimic.
I'm ready.
Yeah, playing that Adventurous was bad, guys. This wasn't my best play in the world. Yeah, because I'd only be at 4. I'd be taking 2 to do 4. But if I still have a weapon charge, I'm doing more with the weapon than doing it against this thing, yeah. Yeah, we lost this one. Missplayed. Yeah, I guess you're right. Playing the Whaler first may have been okay. We do 6, he's at 22. We only have 2 decent shots. 4, 8. He goes first. Does he win by 1 hit? Because that's 5. Yeah, guys, first is OP, as everyone knows.
So nice.
1 hit, boys. 1 hit. First OP.
I've more training to do.
I don't think I played that one well, but his deck was Tricksters. That screwed us. I mean, we lost and we were immediately mortal. We lost the Spellbook and, our Darok, which would have been huge that game. Even though we got our book off nicely, I think I still misplayed a bit. I didn't play the Firewatch made me lose the Smoke Barrage. That would have helped. This wasn't my best chapter. But then we lost our other book. So fortunately we got that book off because we threw out the other 2 and our Darok. Even though he was virtually top decking here, I mean, he had like 1 card at the end of this chapter. He really wasted that demon. And we played Alley. It did allow him to go into stack, and he went from, he was at 15. We knocked him to 13, and we went to 26 here. That didn't hit us, but the gold did nothing. But he really gambled here, too, because what if I had spent that gold? He was counting on the gold here to buy the Dragon Longsword. He couldn't afford it. He had like 1 gold, I think, going into this slot. We had 8, so he generated 5 off of this. So we went to 6, bought this, and then Crassian. Even his last chapter, he didn't draw well. Yeah, we just didn't get there. I don't think my play was the best, though. Playing the Adventurous was probably bad. We only missed it by 1 hit, though, so that was a very good game. Very, very good game. Unfortunately, we went 6. I really liked that deck, too. That deck had a lot of easy gold gain. It had the books. So that was a fun deck. Alright, so we did go 6 only. Well, that happens. Not going to complain. My opponent played very, very well. Now we're entering that into the database. 169. Alright, cool, guys. Let's open up the packs. We should have a couple packs to check out. Oh, Crypt. You see it shake? It's a Ruby card. I still need quite a few more Morvran cards. He was the legend that came out most recently back in July. I look at my collection, like, why am I missing so many cards? Most of them are Morvran. And nothing special. Ring of Kinship. I don't really like this card. I don't really like this card. Osmond's okay. I love Goldgrief. You saw Gnome Healer do some work in that last run. already. Wow, is it really 11:16 already? I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. There's no one to host, unfortunately. Appreciate everyone being here. I should be back tomorrow night. Probably more Chronicle. I haven't played Faria. I do want to play some more Faria. That game is a lot of fun if you haven't checked it out. I just haven't been playing it for some reason. But appreciate everyone being here, guys. I am going to call it a night. Be back tomorrow. I know I'm repeating myself, trying to see if I forget anything. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good night.